give a huge shout out to all of our first responders, our policemen, our firefighters, all of our essential workers. Thank you for doing what you do. You help us, and even though we have to stay sheltered in place, you help us with keeping things normal. So I appreciate that. We're gonna read Amber, the Alice Fairy. Wait, messed up. Today we're gonna read Alice, Amber the Alice Fairy. Today we're gonna read Alice the Amber Fairy. Now last time we had read about, there were a few. We didn't read about the fairies. Okay, so look. You can actually have a necklace. Now, remember friends, you asked me if I could take the necklace out. I can't take the necklace out because I'm gonna have to have a kindergarten class next year. Alice the Amber Fairy. Now, friends, we're really focused on problem and solution this week, so I really want you to think, what is the problem and how was it solved? Because fiction books, they always have a problem and there is a solution for how it's solved. Also, shout out to Mr. White's class today. You guys did an excellent job on Zoom. Okay. Alice the Amber Fairy and the Showstopper Spectacular. Oh wow, oh goodness. Written by Sarah Crease and Laura E. I'm messing up today. It's okay. Mistakes are, say it with me class, learning opportunities. That's right. Okay. In Sparkletown, for all to see, there stood a dazzling store, full of amber instruments and with a singing door. A door that sings. Chief creator of things to play for every kind of sound was Alice and the Amber Fairy, the best inventor around. With a swish ding of her amber wand, Alice would design sparkle horns, toot and glitzophones, whistles and glitter chimes. Ooh, so much. Every 10 years in Fairyland, a contest came to town to choose a fairy winner for the Showstopper Spectacular crown. Dear fairies, we proudly present the Showstopper Spectacular, Fairyland's greatest musical contest. All tuneful entries will be welcomed, but only one will be worthy of winning the crown. Yours sincerely, Juno Jewel, Showstopper Spectacular head judge. It's Showstopper time! The Amber family fairies had won year in and year out. The Ambers are musical masters, so Alice's friends thought she would win. Of this they had no doubt. You're sure to win! Can already see a problem developing. The problem was poor Alice, please promise you won't tell, could not play any instrument particularly well. Too scared to tell her friends the truth or let her family down, Alice cried, "What can I do? How will I win the crown?" Oh no. First she tried the glitzophone, but her fingers were too slow. Then she tried the sparkle horn, but her toots came out too low. The glitter chimes all clashed together. The bells went wrong. Her drumming sounded too offbeat and the cymbals rang too long. Oh boy. So Alice worked all through the night, inventing more and more, until she created something unlike anything seen before. I wonder what she's gonna do. Hold on, let me take a peek. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! You're not ready for this. You guys are not ready for this. She took a breath, then blew inside, and without touching a key, the instrument played on its own and was as tuneful as could be. Alice practiced playing to make her act look true until she was finally ready for her Showstopper debut. The contest day arrived at last. The fairies chatted together. Said Esme, "I've learned mine by heart," said Susie. "Mine sounds better." As Alice watched each one perform and play their part with pride, she felt guilty about tricking them and knew She could not lie. Alice was called to start her piece, and the crowd let out a cheer, for Alice's music was the act they most wanted to hear. Before I start, said Alice, there's something I must say. I'm not a good musician. In truth, I cannot play. I created this machine to cover up who I am. The instrument plays on its own. I'm really just a sham. Oh, it's great she told the truth. The fairies gasped together. They hadn't expected that. As Alice began to tremble, Esme appeared from the back. Well, that was a surprise. She smiled and hugged poor Alice. Don't feel blue, she said. You may not be a showstopper, but you're our inventor instead. Alice did not play her piece, and the showstopper was won by the most deserving fairy chosen by everyone. Well done, Bailey Bell! Hurrah! At the after party later, the fairies all agreed. There was one thing that the party did truly need. They cried to Alice all at once, we want to hear you play. So Alice grinned and took a breath, and without further delay, it went doot doot doodle doot beep to beat to beat fiddly to ring a ling bing bang boom fire boom down wee. Though the special instrument was famous near and far, Alice learned that best of all is being who you are. The end. So remember, friends, I want you to think about the problem and the solution. What did Alice do to solve the problem, and what did she end up doing in the end? This has been another edition of LIFT Tutoring. I hope you guys have a fantastic, thankful Thursday. And I'm just going to need you to do one thing before you leave. You know what's coming. You got to push that button. You're going to have to push that subscribe button. Like and subscribe. And ring the bell for notifications. Alice the Amber Fairy.